Good afternoon, magnified souls. Oh, you are all so beautiful. I hope you know that. When you look into a mirror, do you always feel that beauty? Do you always see it? Often when we look into the mirror, we see the hurts, but we don't recognize them as hurts. We tend to look in the mirror and we judge ourselves. Oh, I'm too heavy, I'm not pretty enough, my nose is crooked, I'm getting old, I have wrinkles. It doesn't matter what it is. We have thoughts when we see ourselves in the mirror. And I love to do mirror work. Mirror work is something that you do that really uncovers the truth of who you are. It is one of the most powerful tools in our spiritual toolbox to help us learn to love ourselves. But this tool is not for the faint of heart. This tool can be intimidating. It can bring up old wounds. It can make us want to turn away. But I guarantee you, if you take the time to do this work, you will begin to change your relationship with yourself. When we start to love ourselves wholly and unconditionally, we show up in the world in a different way, and we become so magnetic because we are showing up as ourselves, as our authentic self. And there is nothing that is more magnetic in this world than you being you, your authentic self. So what is mirror work and why would you want to do it? Well, mirror work is really something that you do that helps you foster self-love. It increases our self-awareness, and it increases our self-awareness. It helps us really uncover that critical self-talk. And if we practice in certain ways, it can really help us get in touch with our soul. And we can have a conversation with our soul. I am a person that for years I could not stand in front of the mirror without total self-criticism, self-judgment. And I've done a lot of mirror work, and I've uncovered some incredibly useful information. And really what I've uncovered is the parts of me that had wounds, the parts of me that were hurting. So I would encourage you to try mirror work. And it takes time. This is work. But I'll give you an example. Today I was doing my mirror work. And every morning I stand in front of the mirror, and there's several things I do. One is I've created an affirmation statement for myself. I say something like, I am a vibrant, self-assured, wise woman that knows everything she desires is available to her. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better and better. I listen to the whispers of my soul with curiosity and follow where it leads with eager anticipation. So I say affirmations every morning, and I stand in front of the mirror and I look into my eyes, directly into my eyes. Then I will do this other thing, and this is something I really learned from another coach, but you stand in front of the mirror and you say, I love you, and put your name in there. I love you, Sandra. Say that 10 times. Then say, I am proud of you, Sandra, for, and you come up with 10 different things that you're proud of yourself for. The third one is you stand in front of the mirror and you say, I forgive you for. You'll be surprised what comes out of your mouth. Do this for 30 days. And you'll be surprised at what comes out of your mouth as you continue down this path for the 30 days. Because the goal is to not really repeat the same things over and over again. You want to really dig deep and to uncover the wounds, to uncover the parts of yourself that you really like. And that in and of itself is a really powerful tool. And really try to write these things down after you do them, and particularly the ones that surprise you, because those are the ones that hold the frequency that you really want to delve into. And then the third thing that I like to do is just set a timer for 5 or 10 minutes and just stare deeply into my eyes. And then I'll ask my soul, what would you like me to know today? And I receive very interesting answers. Like this morning when I was doing this, I had this thought flash through my head. And it says, Sandra, you're not a good speaker. Oh my gosh, I just uncovered the most incredible thing about myself. It's a belief that's buried, it has been buried so deep in there that it has held me back for years from being me. But where did it come from? How did it start? This is what I need to investigate now. Where is this coming from? And I just did a meditation on it and I got some answers. I could visualize like some past lives that I've had where I was killed for speaking up and speaking out. I can remember my father and my grandmother and my mom telling me, children are meant to be quiet. They're not meant to be heard. Keep quiet. And so I learned to dim my light. I learned to dim my voice. I was always been a very shy person. And I think that comes from some of those past life experiences. I learned not to trust people and I came into this world that way. But now I need to do the work. The mirror revealed to me a hidden truth, a hidden belief that I hold about myself. And one of the reasons I started this challenge of this 111 days of speaking freely and speaking my truth was to overcome this belief that I don't have anything to give, I don't have anything to say, that I'm not a good speaker. And so part of my affirmations that I say every morning is, my ideas and words flow easily and effortlessly. I am a captivating and eloquent speaker. And I say these over and over again because affirmations really begin to change our neural pathways in the brain, and we begin to change the way we think. The other thing that mirror work does, it begins to help us learn to love ourselves exactly as we are. We are divine beings. It does not matter what anybody else thinks about us, what they say about us, because we are divine. We are from the Creator Himself. And because of that, we deserve all good things. And that is another affirmation that I like to say, is I am deserving of all good things, and all good things are attracted to me. So I would encourage you to try some of this mirror work to really help build your self-awareness, help build your self-esteem, to dive deep into the wounds. You know, Rumi says, like, where the light enters is where the wound is, or something like that. And I really believe that it's the light, when we allow the light to penetrate that wound, that's when it can begin to heal. But when we hold on to these wounds, these deep beliefs about ourselves, that is frequency. These beliefs hold emotions. They hold fear. They hold self-judgment. They hold unworthiness. They hold shame. And as long as we're holding on to that frequency, that impacts our ability to be the most magnetic soul that we can be. But the more we can heal those wounds, the more light enters us and the more magnetic we become. So try this. See what you uncover about yourself. You may just be completely and totally surprised.